Dear students, today we see the topic of Unit 1 Basics of Design. Design is the process creating a plan or blueprint for developing a system, method, product, or structure. It is an essential part of many professionals, including engineer, agriculture, product design, and graphic design, industrial design. It helps they transform ideas into the practical and the functional solutions. Importance of the design play a crucial role in creating solutions that meets our specific needs in the following aspects: solving problem effectively. Its design identify the challenges and create practical innovative solutions, and improving the functionality. Design makes the products and systems more useful, reliable, and efficient, and creating visually appealing the outcomes. Design enhancing the visual appeal, making the products more effective and enhancing the user experience. Design focuses on our needs, performance, and behavior and to deliver the better performance. It will the combines of the product efficiently and functionality and aesthetics. Important of the design purpose of the design is to solve the problems in way that the functional, efficient, practical, aesthetical, pleasing. So the works are effective, serve its purpose, use uses times resolve and effort wisely, simple, useful, and easy to implement, visual appearing and engaging. So it is a balanced performance for the appearance and also the product of the its look feel. So good design creates a balance between the performance and appearance. There is the concept of the purpose of design. Then principles of design, so which is following several important principles based on the balance, proportion, rhythm, then emphasis in the unit. So based upon the balance, the proper distributions of visual and structural element, the proportions correction in a relationship between sizes and dimensions, rhythm creating the patterns or movement of in design, then emphasis highlighting important element, then unity all the parts works together. The introductions to the projections, engineering drawing a detailed method of representing three dimensions of the object, two-dimensional surfaces based on the paper, computer screen, technical drawing. These representations help in clearly communicating shape and structures of an object. So the representation of the object based on the engineering drawing showing the multiple views and all three-dimensional in a single images, which is creating the construction and manufacturing drawings. So importance of the engineering drawings. So read technical drawings, then interpret the information provided, understanding the dimensions and specification, communicate the design ideas effectively. What is the projection? So the projection is the process of the creating a geometrically representing image of an object on a surface or a plane. This object can be point, line, plane, solid object, machine component, building the structure. It's convert the real world objects onto understandable technical drawings. So based on the projections, they are mainly classified for the parallel, perspective. In this parallel, they are classified again orthographic and oblique. In this perspective, 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point. Again, the orthographic, they are classified into two methods. One is multi-view and axonometric. In the axonometric, again, they are classified isometric, diametric, and trimetric. Then oblique, it is a general, so cavillar and cavillar. So the parallel projection and perspective projection based on the parallel lines parallel to each other and perpendicular to the plane. That is the main definition of the parallel projection. Perspective projection, projection lines starts from 1.2 and meet the plane. The projection line is parallel and never intersect. For the parallel projection, the projection lines is intersect and the point of center of the projection. Center of the projection is at infinity, and center of the projection is finite distance from the object. The view of the object is realistic in the flat appearance. Then the view of the object is more realistic, looks like similar to our natural version. Then the size of the object remains the same, does not change, and the size of the object appears to reduce the distance from the observer increases. used in engineering drawings, machine drawings, maps, and CAD drawings, used in architecture, realistic drawings, paintings, photographics, and 3D informations. That is example of the diagram. Parallel lines project parallel on the plane. Example of the lines meet the center of the projection, then fall on the plane. In orthographic projection and oblique projection, the projection lines are perpendicular at 90 degree to the plane, and the projecting lines are included to an angular 90 degree of the plane of the projection. Projecting lines are perpendicular to the plane. The projecting lines inclined to the plane at an angle. The shape of the size of the object, the view, it's remain true. The face parallel to the plane remains true, but the receding dimensions appear disordered. Then usually requires multiple view, front, top, side, describe the object completely, usually shows the object in a single view, resulting the view 2D and exactly resulting the view of 3D appearance in the pictorial view. Used in engineering drawings, machine drawings, agricultural drawings, and CAD drawings where accuracy it is important. Used in pictorial drawing, presentation manuals in the illustrations where the 3D appearance in is the required. Thank you. We are discussed about the first unit for this topics concerned.